Going on everyone, Nicky Hawkins, West Ham Fan TV. No sponsor videos, nothing like that on the beginning of this video. We've just finished at Watford, of course, final game of the season. It's been a tough, long season for us here at West Ham Fan TV, and this video is nothing about the game. It's just a quick, what's the word, nod to everybody that is involved with this channel. And I know that we're going to do a post-match pint, not today. We're going to do a season review next week. So if you think, before I do that, if you wonder why my beard looks a bit weird, I've just fucking burnt it with a lighter. But no, we're doing a season review next week. We're not going off your screen, so don't worry. We're not, we're not going away for the summer. Even though the football season's finished, there's loads still to talk about. There's like highlights of last season. We're going to go through our predictions from the beginning of the season. That should be fun. Things like that. So we're not going off your screens. We're going to be coming at you probably with more content, to be quite honest with you. Not quite the volume that we do on a match day, of course. But we're going to come at more content. But we're at West Ham Fan TV now. We've been going a few years now, and it's like, I've just got to say a few thank yous, I think, before this season's finished, because we don't really do this. We don't really acknowledge, not that we don't acknowledge, but from the small idea that we had when we was in our infancy to now, it does overwhelm us a little bit. We're still all working boys. We're still got families to to feed and work to do outside of West Ham Fan TV, but it overwhelms us a little bit at times. And I'll be honest with you, this season for me has been disappointing, and I feel like we've let you guys down as viewers of the channel, and I think we've let ourselves down in just the quality and the volume of content and stuff that has come out this year. We found it tough, very tough this year, is trying to juggle a few things and everything else. But we work very hard in all aspects of life to bring you this stuff. It's not easy, believe you me. Like, anyone that does this, I've got utmost respect for them, because it's not easy to do. It's not easy to try and juggle everything. And we sort of made a commitment at the beginning when we done this. We do it to give the fans a voice, to make sure that the most important people in football are being heard, and that's the fans, and that's what we do. I know a lot of people think we get the same people on because certain people get more views than others. Everybody's welcome to come over and speak to us at some point. And the most important people on this channel is not me, Ryan, Scott, Graham, Dan, any of those people that you see on the camera. It's you guys. It's the guys that contribute to the channel. All the people that I want to say a massive thank you to everybody that contributes to this channel. And that ain't just the people that you see on screen, like Dom, Nick Marsh, and everyone that comes to excuse me, my hand's starting to ache. Everyone that comes to do the fan camps. It's the people that get involved in watching the content, in commenting, in getting involved. Everybody from top to bottom. The people that comment on the videos, the people that watch the videos, the people that share the videos. You are as important as anybody, including myself, Ryan, Dom, anybody like that. Without you guys, this channel would not exist. And when I look at the season as a whole, and I look at the seasons that we've gone past, we've been guilty probably of responding to the wrong people. You know what I mean? Like, I really appreciate the thousands of people that come up to me during the season, that shake my hand, tell me we're doing a great job and all this sort of stuff, tell me they watch it religiously, and they're the people we should appreciate more. And the people that we concentrate on most of the time are the people that are calling us names and trying to insult us. And I had some guy on the internet the other night calling me a nonce, and things like that. And they're the people that we seem to respond to and to give airtime to. And this video is just a little thank you to everybody. And you don't have to be in front of a camera to contribute. Every single person that clicks a link of a video that we do. Every single person that comes up to me in person and just says hello, even if you see me and you don't, you know, you're not confident enough to say hello, or you know, you think you're going to bother me, you won't, because you are the people that we are set out to entertain. And when I said we've let ourselves a little down, look, we found it very tough this year, especially with things like post-match pint, and things like that, audio issues all year. We're trying our hardest. I mean, we are, at the end of the day, we've been doing this a few years now, we are still amateurs, and we've got very limited money, we've got very limited equipment, and we're trying our hardest to, you know, even like I watched some videos back from yesterday from the Isle of Caton charity game. The first video, the audio was awful and it makes it unwatchable, but we are trying our hardest to get that. And you know, I watched the FBAs the other night, and we've been nominated for an FBA a few times, never won. And I watched the FBAs the other night, and we didn't, you know, I know that Knees Up Mother Brown went in for it and all of that sort of stuff, but we didn't nominate ourselves for an FBA this year. We never asked for votes or anything like that, because for me, the content hasn't been good enough this year. The production value hasn't been good enough. It's not that we're half-arsing it, we're just trying to reconnect with what we had. We've lost our studio that we used to have and things like that. Post-Match Pint hasn't got a home at the minute. We're the hobos of the fan channel sort of thing. We lost our sponsorship at the beginning of the year. You know, new sponsors have come in, but towards the later end of the year, which will help us sort of next year and all that sort of stuff. But we lost our sponsorship, so we lost a vast amount of money. So we haven't really had anything to pay for. You know, we tried to do this and make enough money so we can sort of buy tickets and things like that. And you know, the travel, I've got to say a massive thank you to the boys that, you know, do work on the channel. You know, Dan, Scott, even Graham. You haven't seen Graham in a little while, but Graham's doing things behind the scenes with our football club, Thames Ironworks Community, which is, they're flying at the moment. I'm so proud to be able to say that we started that sort of thing. All the boys that play for Thames Ironworks Community turning in, you know, we've got 2 teams now. We've had productions issues on that. People leaving, we can't get the videos edited, we can't get the videos voiced. We're just so stretched at the moment, and I think we overstretched ourselves a little bit, if I'm honest, when it comes to all of that stuff. But everybody that played for Thames Ironworks Community, everyone that's supported by buying a shirt or anything like that, the money's all gone into the club, and they're thriving. The community boys are thriving. I know the first won their league, the reserves. They had a bit of a shaky start, but they start to pick things up, and everybody that, you know, everyone that plays for that club or has supported that club is brilliant. And you know, that's where our roots came from, was you know, grassroots football. And we do this channel to entertain, you know what I mean? And look, I'm going to be hands up now. In the past few years, we've got involved in a few things that we shouldn't have got involved in. Maybe we shouldn't have put our name to a couple of things, you know. I think we was just trying to change things for the better, and it never quite worked out, and you know, our name got dragged through the mud a little bit. But we've bounced back. You know, people wanted to kill us off at that point, but we've bounced back, and you know, we was only trying to do our best, and we're trying to do the best as it is now. And this summer is a massive summer for us. Although we won't be going off your screens, we will be talking behind the scenes. We want to do a bit of a revamp this year. We want to make things more professional. We're trying to get new equipment in and things like that. There will be a few extra options. We'll talk about that later on in the summer for people that do watch us avidly. But anyone that comes on and watches West Ham Fan TV, whether you're coming on to tell me that you don't agree with something, whether you're coming on to tell me, you know, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about, it's all part of the conversation, and that's what football is. Football is passion, it's pride, it's opinion, and that all comes from fans. You know what I mean? You get people sitting in studios working for big networks, you know, that pay billions of pounds a year to show these games. We get through our media without showing any highlights or anything like that. We don't get access to players. West Ham particularly don't like us. They don't like the way we have a voice and have a platform. They don't give us any access to anybody. We're trying to build relations when it comes to things like that and see what we can do in the future. But we're just, you know, 5 guys that are honest, and we want to try and entertain West Ham fans. And that's, you know, from a small idea I had 4 or 5 years ago, you know, it snowballed into a point where you know, this year particularly, I think that I've let a lot of people down with the quality of the content. Myself in particular, I feel like I've let myself down. I feel like I've let some of the boys down. You know, they all work so hard, and we make a lot of sacrifices to do this. We will be back next season, of course. As I said, there's a few things in the pipeline, so we're going to be talking about a few things in meetings between ourselves and see what we can offer you. But we have got some new stuff coming up. I've got a few ideas. I've been sitting there racking my brains to find more ideas for content, making a way to make it more regular, daily content I want next season. We're going to delve into a few other things as well, and it really is just about, you know, entertainment now. You know what I mean? We've had a change of philosophy. We're not trying to change the world. We're just trying to give something for you guys to watch. And I know a lot of people do appreciate it. And, you know, even if you're clicking on the link because you're, as I said, calling us fools for, you know, thinking this way, or saying, you know, you don't know what you're talking about, or you're saying to me, get Dom off. You know what I mean? It all contributes to the channel. It all contributes to the discussion. It all contributes to everything, you know, even down to the other fans. You know what I mean? We get a lot of other fans coming on our channel and saying to us they like what we do and all that, and we appreciate everybody that watches. But hopefully we can start to bring you more professional and well thought out content next year. As I said, we're in discussions. We've had meetings and things like that, so we're looking at options. So just again, thank you, Guy. I know we're going to discuss it next week, and I know all the boys feel the same, and they all want to say thank you for everything this season. But once again, without you guys, without the people that click on the videos, without the people that get involved in the conversation, whether you come and see us at fan cams or you're just typing on your computer, wherever you are in the world, I just want you to know that we appreciate you, and we appreciate your support, and we appreciate everything you do for us, and the way you've carried this channel for the last few years, and make it all worthwhile. I've bored you enough. Thank you very much for this season. We'll be back. As I said, we're not going away off your screens. We'll be back with content all over the summer. But just for this season, one thing left to say. I can't do it because I'm holding the phone, but come on, you Irons.